Hi guys, I'm back, and tonight I want to talk to you guys about adopting senior cats. Um, I was lucky with my first two boys. They were seniors when they died, but they were both 10, and they were about a year apart when they died. So I didn't have any problems up until the time that they were dying, financial wise. We'd have to go once in a blue moon. Um, So I had it pretty lucky with those two. Now this time around, with Rusty and Mimi, we've had a lot of visits to the vets. So what you want to do is, if you are considering adopting a senior cat from a rescue or the Humane Society, you want to ask a lot of questions, a lot, before you get your feet into it and before you adopt. An ideal home for a senior would be typically quiet. There's no young cats around that are rambunctious. So usually a home where it's just you and them. That's it. You don't want to bring in a young cat into the mix after you adopt them. That would totally disrupt their way of life. Usually they don't play too much. They do, but they don't. They walk to the beat of their own drum. They sleep. They like to come and get attention. Some are lap cats, some are not. Um, they're just, some can be really fickle, so I really wouldn't bring in a young cat. If you're going to do a senior, it should be just a senior or two seniors that know each other in the rescue that you're getting them from, or the Humane Society, that they become buddies or something like that, and that they get along. Um, Kids, I wouldn't even think about it, bringing a senior cat into a home with children. Kids are more apt to bother them. They're more apt to getting hurt. The cat will lash out, or the cat will start doing things that you don't want them to do to show that they're displeased. Going outside the litter box, hiding all the time, scratching, screaming, meowing, doing duties that they're not supposed to be doing, like on your clothes and stuff like that. So really, I wouldn't bring a senior in with children, not unless they're your grandkids and they have a spot in the house where they can go to that's safe and can be there while your grandkids are visiting. My cats are just used to me, so when we have company, Mimi will come out and be curious as to who's there, and she wasn't like that before, but now she is, because she's the queen. She'll come and get attention, and then she'll bugger off. Rusty, he doesn't hide. He comes out, he'll walk across your lap to go and get his food off me. He's really outgoing for a senior cat. Tabitha, she takes off. As soon as like she hears somebody different walk through the door, or if I'm talking to somebody, she's gone. Like a bat in the wind. Um, an ideal home would be like a single woman, single man, or a couple, that they might live at home or work at home. That would be an ideal spot for a senior cat. Or, even if you're outside the home and you're working, and you have time to spend with them. They don't really like to be bothered too much, some of them. So I mean, like, if you're home, make sure that you're going to dedicate some time to your cat. You know, grooming, petting, paying attention to them, because when it comes to cats, they never really show that they're sick until it's right at the peak that they can't handle it anymore. And that's when oh, we've got to go to the vets. But if you're home and you're working from home and you're an at-home person all the time, then you can pick up on things quite quickly when it comes to your senior cat. So when you go to these rescues and humane societies, you want to ask your questions. You want to know how much it costs. Usually it'll go from $250 to $300, $350. The prices have jumped. The economy is bad. Vets are asking for more money. It costs money to house and feed and vet a cat that's in a rescue. So what they do is, with my company that I work for, my nonprofit, they would do the bare minimum. They would do their vaccinations, they would do defleeing, they would do spay and neuter, and basically that's it. But they had a policy. So if you adopt one of their cats, within 60 days, if something happens and something arises, the cat passes away. Or they become very sick and you're not able to take care of them the way you could, then they will take your cat from you and offer you another cat in return. That my company is really good. ARC is really good. But unfortunately, the lady that's run it for decades, she's retiring. So they're just getting rid of all the cats that they have right now. They're not taking on anymore, and they're adopting them out in pet stores and privately as well. So you want to ask questions like, what if something happens? Do you have a policy that you adhere to? You want to know their medical history, and if they have diabetes, if they are high blood pressure, if they've got mobility issues, if they've got the herpes virus that's laying dormant in them, if they've got AIDS, feline AIDS. You want to know all these things before, so that you're prepared, and you ask, how much is it going to cost me a month, approximately, to take care of this cat? Another thing you want to do is you want to get insurance. Senior cat can rack up the bills. I don't have insurance because I have 3 cats, and that's going to run me to the muck. But if you're just adopting one senior cat, I would really recommend you do your homework and search the internet and find the best policy that's suitable for you and your new friend. You want to know if they're okay with other senior cats, or it's a possibility they were with another family, they had other cats that are younger involved. You want to know all this. You want to know their behaviors. Are they a lap cat? Are they friendly? Do they hide? Do they like attention? Do they like, just being left alone and they'll come to you? You want to know stuff like that. You also want to know the bad habits. Bad habits. Rusty has a bad habit, and it was due to him being overweight, and he has IBS as well now. So he will get out of the box if he's having a bad day, and he will scoot his bum on the carpet. Yes, I have to deal with that. But thank God for the little green machine by Bissell and my upright cleaner by Bissell, or else I'd be yanking my hair out. I usually wait for his IBS to subside, and then I will clean the carpets. It's best that you get like runners where if they do bum scoot, you want to get a runner where they usually do their pattern of bum scooting, so that all you have to do is take up the carpet runner, throw it in the wash machine, air dry it, and throw it back down for the next use. Rusty's lost weight, but still with the IBS, you try to get him as quick as you can with a bum wipe, baby bum wipes, and he's already done it. If I shame him, he'll go into my bedroom and bum scoot just inside the door. So to shame them, it's not going to get you anywhere. You just sit there and be quiet. Are you getting a blind cat? If you're thinking of getting a special needs cat that's blind or crippled, that they're having problems with their limbs, and they can't use their back limbs or front limbs, or they have 3 legs, 2 legs, they're crippling up, they've got arthritis in their hips or something like that, you need to know, and you need to make sure that you like the setup of your house if you're getting a blind cat, especially because once you get a blind cat, it's not an ideal time to be moving your furniture around. Because when you have a blind cat, they basically visually memorize where everything is. And it's amazing how they do it. And their heightened sensibility, their senses is the hearing. The hearing is heightened. So they know where the bowl is. They know where the box is. Crippled cats, you might have to move furniture around when you get them and see what they can tackle in your home, and make adjustments for them for the better, so that they have a happy life with you, and there's no accidents or nobody gets hurt. What else? You want to ask, are they fixed? Usually, they will fix cats automatically, because everybody's policy is we don't want to have cats procreating. They don't want me to take home a cat and all of a sudden it escapes out the door. No sooner do I adopt it and it comes back, and then I have to, raise babies until they're ready to be handed over to a rescue. And most rescues will ask for a deposit of money to take in the litter. So they usually will fix your animals before you adopt them. I know one company in Lakefield, they don't necessarily fix all the cats, but they will give you a certain percentage off if you go and get your cat fixed, and they will give you a certain amount of money for doing it, an incentive. But and with female cats, they want to fix them right away, because they can get very sick. They have too many periods. They can get abdominal infections, and it's really terrible for them. It's agonizing, and they will start peeing outside the box and pooing outside the box, trying to tell you that, hey, something's wrong, something's wrong. So, yes, get them fixed as soon as possible if they're not fixed, and find out if there's an incentive by that rescue or that company that is adopting the cats out. You want to know if they're microchipped. If they're microchipped, great. You can have your address switched over by computer, not a problem. If not, microchipping is usually $10 to $20, and it's worth it. You're getting a brand new cat, brand new environment. The cat might step out by accident when a door is open to get groceries, or a grandkid opens the door too long. They might, be curious as to what's out there, and bang, your cat's gone. So microchipping, I strongly advise. Food. You want to know what kind of food they're on. Usually, some rescues are, bare minimum. They will feed them, but, it's not all the greatest. You want to know, and you want to do your homework. You want to know their dental history as well. If they've ever had their teeth cleaned. You want to look in their mouth and see how bad their teeth are, because more than likely you're going to have to take them for a cleaning and some yanking. You want to know if they have teeth or not, and what's that going to entail for you. Probably no chibble buying, dry food buying. You probably have to buy wet food, and probably the medium of expensive to cheap. You want to give them a really good life, and there's special foods out there for seniors, all in the market, even wet food. So you want to do your homework on that too, but you want to ask these questions. Seniors are worth it. I mean, we could learn a lot from seniors. Even our grandparents, we've learned from them. Even our parents. So why not take on a senior cat and extend the love that you have to giving it to an animal that's in their last years of life, instead of being in a cage somewhere, hoping for a home, or even passing away with an agency because they didn't have a home. A lot of senior adults out there, they will adopt a senior cat because they know what it's like to be old and lonely, feeling lonely, and not being able to get around as much, and having issues and problems. They just want the love. And if you have the love, go for it. If you have the patience and understanding, go for it. Until next time, guys, blessings. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. Subscribe, share this video with your friends and family, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye, guys.